Once upon a time, all Greek gods and goddesses were living in an epic ancient world, a world where family drama was the norm. Zeus was the king of the gods, but he was more interested in chasing mortals than ruling Olympus, while Hera, his wife, was always plotting revenge. Poseidon was flooding cities for fun, Apollo was the original selfie king with his sun chariot, and Ares, well, he was just itching to start wars. And then there was Demeter, just trying to keep the crops growing while obsessing over her daughter, Persephone, who was about to be the star of the weirdest love story in Greek history. One day she was wandering through meadows, picking flowers, and delighting in the beauty of the world. She came upon a rare and beautiful flower, the narcissus. As she reached out to pick it, the ground beneath her feet split open, and Hades emerged from the chasm in his chariot drawn by his horse. He, the god of the underworld and ruler of the dead, was a solitary figure, feared by mortals and gods alike. Although he rarely left his dark kingdom, he saw Persephone and he was struck by her beauty. Hades fell in love with Persephone and seized her and took her down to the underworld. He desired to make her his queen, by force. Hades wasn't your typical bad guy. He was more of a misunderstood bachelor who just needed a good interior decorator. But he was smitten with Persephone and thought, what's a better way to impress a girl than by showing her the vast, dark, and slightly damp kingdom you rule? Hades had tried to impress her with a special underworld delicacy, pomegranate seeds. Persephone, bored and more than a little curious, had eaten 6 of them, because why not? Meanwhile, back on Earth, Demeter noticed her daughter was missing. Naturally, she went into full helicopter mom mode. Persephone, where are you? She searched high and low, leaving no stone unturned, literally. In her frantic search, Demeter forgot all about her responsibilities. The crops withered, and the mortals started to panic. No one had any food, and frankly, they were getting hangry. Zeus, king of the gods and frequent problem solver, saw the chaos and thought, if I don't fix this, there's going to be a revolt. And no one's bringing ambrosia to the meetings anymore. So he called Hermes, the fleet-footed messenger god, who had a knack for smooth-talking his way out of anything. Go down there and sort this out, Zeus instructed. Hermes zipped down to the underworld and found Hades and Persephone having an awkward dinner. Hey bro, Hades, Hermes chimed in. We need to talk. Persephone's mom is flipping out, and the mortals are one bad harvest away from losing it. Can you let her go? Hades sighed. Well, here's the thing. She ate 6 pomegranate seeds, so now she's kind of bound to this place. Hermes raised an eyebrow. 6 seeds? Really? How about we compromise? After some negotiation and a few more awkward silences, they struck a deal. Persephone would spend 6 months of the year in the underworld with Hades and the other 6 months on Earth with her mom. There she is, the beautiful flower goddess. Her mom is finally happy. At least half. But she organized the best epic party among her Greek fellows. Everybody was happy and dancing like crazy. So my friends, the seasons were born, and every year, when Persephone returned to the surface, Demeter would throw a massive party, aka spring and summer, with flowers, sunshine, and plenty of food. But when Persephone had to return to the underworld, Demeter would sulk, and the world would descend into the cold, dreary winter. In the end, Hades got his queen, at least part-time, Persephone got her freedom, sort of, and Demeter learned to relax, just a little. The mortals, meanwhile, were just happy they didn't have to deal with an eternal winter. So guys, this story proves that even gods have their quirks like all of us. You know what I mean.